everyone, today I'll be showing you how to make these chocolate cupcakes with a spooky decoration. They are great for Halloween and anytime you want a spookified treat or treat in general. Let's get started. The measurements for everything can be found in the description box. In a large bowl, sift together all-purpose flour, sugar, cocoa powder, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. I found it useful to give it a mix with a fork first, then sift them into the bowl. In a separate bowl or large measuring cup, add buttermilk, grapeseed oil or any flavorless oil you'd like, eggs, vanilla extract, and freshly brewed coffee. I let it cool slightly so I didn't risk cooking the eggs. Give these ingredients a whisk until well combined. Then add the wet ingredients to the dry mixture. Use a spatula to fold the mixture until well combined and break up any lumps. Be careful not to overmix the batter, otherwise it can toughen up. Next, line a cupcake or muffin pan with cupcake liners. Then pour the batter into the molds, filling them up 3/4 of the way. Admittedly, I filled them a little over 3/4, but that's okay. I'm using an ice cream scoop to help me get an even distribution, but it's not necessary. Bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes. Be sure to check on them at the 15-minute mark in case they've finished baking or need 5 more minutes. While the cupcakes are in the oven, I started making the chocolate bats. In a microwave-safe bowl, add melting chocolate wafers. You can also use black candy melts instead. Melt these in the microwave at 10-second intervals, mixing in between until the chocolate has melted. Then, pour the melted chocolate into a piping bag or a Ziploc bag. Place some wax paper on a flat surface. Give the end of the bag a good twist, then carefully cut off the point to a fine tip. Then pipe out bat wings in your desired design. I went for an easy scalene triangle shape to keep it super simple. However, it's up to you how you want the bat wings to look like. At first, I used this bat gummy as reference for my wing design, but decided on the simple design instead. You'll need 2 wings per bat, so pipe out as many as needed. Let these set for about 10 minutes. Now back to the cupcakes, insert a toothpick in the center of the cupcake to see if no wet batter comes out. Once they're done, take them out of the oven and let them cool on a wire rack. Now that the bat wings are set, use a thin spatula to carefully lift them up from the wax paper. Then find a book that can stay open on a countertop and lay the wax paper with the chocolate bats on top of the open book. Align the wings so they're on top of the spine of the open book. Then pipe out the body of the bat in between the wings along with a head and 2 ears. Place a weighted bowl on either side of the wax paper to hold the bats in place so they don't sink down and are more open. Let these set for 10 to 15 minutes. Once they're set, carefully lift them off the wax paper with a thin spatula. The final touch for these bats is to make them black, unless you'd like them to be brown, of course. I wanted black bats, so with a paintbrush, I mixed black gel food coloring with 1 tablespoon of vodka. You can mix gel food coloring with any clear food grade alcohol, lemon juice, or clear vanilla extract. Once the coloring is mixed thoroughly, carefully paint 1 layer of coloring onto each bat. Wait about 5 minutes for them to dry, then paint on another layer. Repeat this process as needed. The final step is to cover the cupcakes with marshmallow. In a microwave-safe bowl, add mini or large marshmallows. I only needed 4 large marshmallows. How many you'll need depends on the size of marshmallow you're using. Microwave the marshmallows for 20 to 30 seconds until they puff up and become gooey. Then stir the marshmallows until they become deflated. It's a lot easier to cover the cupcakes using a stand, so I flipped a mug upside down to use as my stand. Now you can use your clean hands or put on gloves or use chopsticks to gather the warm marshmallow goo to cover the cupcake tops. Now take a pinch of marshmallow between your fingers and pull it apart until it looks like a web, then wrap it on top of the cupcake. Be careful not to touch the marshmallow that's already on the cupcake, otherwise it will stick to your hand and pull away from the cake along with cake crumbs, making a whole mess. Very simply stretch the marshmallow over the cupcake, then carefully pull away. Finally, place a chocolate bat on top. A less messy way to do this is to use chopsticks. Gather the marshmallow goo with the chopsticks like so, then stretch it over the cupcake and pull away. So there you have it, delicious chocolate cupcakes with marshmallow topping and a chocolate bat. Fairly easy to make and decorate. Hope you liked the cupcakes and this video. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.